Hey everybody, it's Tallara and welcome back to our Let's Play series of Suikoden 2. On our last episode, we defeated an ancient evil, or, well, I shouldn't even say defeated. We caused him to run away, tail between his legs, which was some sort of victory. However, we've now got another foe at our doorstep. Well, we managed to kick Necklord out of this castle, which has now been turned into our new headquarters. Unfortunately, the Highland army has moved south. They've actually invaded South Window and completely taken it over. We can only assume that their next stop is to wipe us out here in North Window, meaning we need a strategy. Apple has proposed that we go find her old friend Shu, who's apparently a master strategist and actually trained out under Matthew, one of the main characters from the first Suikoden game. Hopefully he'll be able to help us devise a strategy in which a force with smaller numbers can defeat a force with larger numbers, and so we have our next objective. We need to head east according to Apple. So let's head there now. Before we can get there, of course, we do have some bunnies who are going to try to interrupt us very, very rudely. How dare you, bunnies? Speaking of bunnies, look at our team. We've got two cuties in our team. We've got Gengen on the front lines and Muku Muku on the back. Now, we haven't used Gengen in a while, so he's only level 9. So honestly, we could use a few bunnies to act as, fodder, I guess, for Gengen. It's kind of ironic because he's a dog and, you know, dogs usually chase bunnies, but anywho. To the east, let's see. Actually, before we go to the east, you know what we should do? We should stop by Couscous village here. I believe it's called Couscous village. I may have completely messed that up, but it's the place that has the blacksmith, because as Gengen is under-leveled, he presumably also has low-level weapons. Couscous town, yes, I was right, okay. Let's take a minute to do some upgrading really quick. Hello and welcome. Hello, hello. Yes, Gengen only has a level 3 sword, so let's get that up to, I believe we can get it to level 6 here with this blacksmith. Good sword. I like how the name of the sword actually changes as it gets upgraded. It was just a sword. Now at level 6, it's a good sword. So there you go, Gengen. Lately, some nasty scoundrels who only prey on groups of girls have been popping up around here. Well, hopefully we've put an end to that, because we did get rid of Necklord and his cronies. As I mentioned before, we didn't actually defeat him. He ran away before he would face us in battle, but we at least pushed him out of this area, so hopefully the young women will be safe. We're definitely gonna have to hunt him down at some point, though, and finish what we started, but one thing at a time. First, we've got to deal with the Highland army. Gengen got to level 14. One thing that I really enjoy about Suikoden is how quickly you can level up your other characters. A lot of times in RPGs, especially ones with large amounts of party members, some party members just get put to the wayside because you out-level them and then you don't want to put in the effort to sort of get them back up to speed. Luckily in Suikoden, if any party member is under-leveled, as you can see, they level up so quickly. So it makes it very viable to use all of the party members no matter what point in the game you are. I'm actually just gonna walk around outside. Yeah, I was hoping to get one more battle, because another battle should hopefully get Gengen up even higher. Well, it's not gonna work if Gengen's flat on his face, though, is it? Dang, sorry, buddy. I literally did that for you, and you didn't get any of the experience points. We did get shoulder pads, though. You know, you need some sort of consolation prize. Poor Gengen. He's like, what did I do to deserve this? I don't even know what sort of equipment Gengen has. Yeah, he needs some upgrades. We can put the collar on him. We can put the shoulder pads on him. We can put a circlet on him. Oh yeah, look at this. I should have did this before. I'm so sorry, Gengen. I was kind of leaving you high and dry with very basic equipment. I upgraded your weapon, but I forgot about your defenses. Okay, let's get some revenge for poor Gengen and find some more bunnies, get another level, and then we'll go to this town. I'm not actually sure what town this is here. All Apple told us was that we had to head east, or maybe she said a town name, but honestly, it slipped my mind. Regardless, this is the most easterly town that we've encountered so far, so I'd have to hope this is the town I'm supposed to go to. And there we go. Gengen got 3 level ups there. That's pretty good. Alright, let's check out the town now. This is Radat town. Looks to be a pretty small, quiet, kind of a rural town. Where'd you guys come from? You ain't from Two River, huh? I can tell just by looking at you. I feel like a good first place to stop, no matter what town you're in, is the tavern or the inn. Usually you can get a lot of information from talking to the patrons here. So the order is fried prawns, grilled mackerel, miso soup with clams, and rabbit stew. Looks like seafood is a staple of the meals around here. What's going to become of the city-states of Joustin? Booze is the best medicine for old men. Not sure if your doctor would agree with that assessment, but anywho. The stew here isn't bad. Why don't you try a bowl? Where's that drink I ordered? I'm getting thirsty here. Do you know Yoshino from the south end of town? I hear her husband is an advisor to Lord Grandmire of South Window. I'm so busy. It's because of all these alcoholics. This is Master Shu's favorite tavern. He's here all the time. Oh, that's who we're looking for. So, is Master Shu here? Alrighty, we need another order of stew, please. The kitchen is run ragged back here. We're raking it in today, too. Our food is the best, right? Here, I've got something for you. Don't show it to anyone. Whoa, thank you for the recipe. Yeah, it looks like this tavern is absolutely bopping. Between the people here for the stew and the people here for the booze, they're doing alright for themselves. Doesn't look like Shu was at the tavern right now, though, so let's keep looking around. Lord Grandmire, it's so horrible. What will become of us? I guess news of what happened in South Window has made it out here at this point. That Richmond is something, alright. I guess there's some truth to his claim that he knows everything. Oh, this is Richmond. Sorry, folks, I'm busy. Come back later. Okay. Well, first, I guess we'll check out this item appraisal shop, Lebrant. Welcome. If you want something appraised, just leave it to me. I know everything there is to know about antiques. Ah, forgive me, that was rather boastful. It's okay, I do have an ornament for you to appraise. It is a hex doll. Lebrant is so smart. He tells me about all the countries he's visited. Seems like he's a well-traveled guy. Okay, we got the item shop there. Master Shu is nice to us too. For a young man, he certainly is thoughtful. Seems like Master Shu's real popular around here. My grandson was at that mercenary fort east of here. I wonder whatever happened to him. So, this is where Shu is. Hey Ryu. Seems like Apple and the Shu have some history, huh? Let's go inside. Huh? Oh, okay. I'll go call the master. Please wait here. Shu seems to be rather well off. Is he like the sort of the leader of this town? The mayor, if you will? Everyone refers to him as Master Shu, and it seems like he even has a servant. Like Konami says, he sure does live in a nice house. It's been a long time, Apple. Shu. I already know what you want, but go ahead and tell me anyway. I want only one thing. I want you to join us. You must know what Luca Blight is planning. If Highland takes over this country, a great many people will suffer. Please, Shu, please lend us your strength. Well, what you say is true. Luca Blight is a curse upon this world. He intends to reduce the city-states to ashes. And that's why we must stop him. Please, join our side. I can't. What? But why? You know Luca's intentions and yet you decline? Yes, I know, but to be honest, I don't really care which side is destroyed. How can you say that? I'm a trader now. I use my knowledge to predict shifts in the world's economy. It's the greatest way to get rich. Rulers change, borders change, countries change, but money is a constant. In fact, there's nothing better for business than a good war. So, Shu, are you saying that even though you know what a monster Luca is, you're just going to sit by and watch? In a word, yes. No! I'm disappointed in you. You didn't learn anything from Master Matthew, did you? He expelled me. Well, it's time you were off. Someone show them the way out. Wow. Shu is cold. Dang. Apple, this Shu person. Shu and I studied strategy together under Master Matthew. He thought of me as a younger sister. But despite being warned by Master Matthew not to use his talents for unjust goals, Shu could not resist and was eventually expelled. Master Matthew and Shu were both so important to me, but they just couldn't see eye to eye. Maybe there's something we can do? Yes, but without Shu's help, we have no hope against Solon-ji. I hate to admit it, but I'm not good enough. Let's gather some more information. I'm sorry, please leave. So it looks like, I don't know if Shu is the leader of this place, but he's certainly the richest man in town, so that's why people sort of look up to him, I guess. He's also the coldest man in town, though. Wow, that speech of his, that was something else. What's this sound set that I saw in the rare finds section? Something to do with acousticians, maybe? Welcome. Hello, what do you have to sell? A great hawk orb. It attacks all enemies, but it does half damage. It's for the bow. Honestly, I actually really like the sound of that. I'm gonna pick that up. We do have a little bit extra potch to use at the moment. And there's the sound set. And a recipe. We may as well pick those up. We can't use them right now, but I have a feeling we'll be able to use them at some point. There's a magic robe in here, which is apparently a huge upgrade for a lot of people, and a speed ring. The issue is they're both so expensive. Should we do it? I think we're gonna do it. What's money for if not to be spent, right? We'll give the magic robe to Nanami, and we'll give the speed ring to Ryu. We honestly probably have some things to sell. Yeah, we can sell a few of these unequipped items, such as the tunic, the fur coat, the boots. I don't think we're getting much potch for them, but like, you know, potch is potch. We'll do what we can to make up for how much we just dropped in this store. Sell a bunch of these gloves and boots. We've got capes and greaves. There we go. We got some of our money back. We're just under 50,000 now. I'll take it. Alright, I guess we just need to look around town for more information about Shu, perhaps? Hey, wait a minute! That's a familiar nose, and that's a familiar, really fast walker. Hang on, come here, come here, come here. Aha, yes! This is an elf that we met in Suikoden 1. Interesting. One thing I've just been loving so far about Suikoden 2 is how much crossover there is between the first and second game. There's so many characters that you get to meet again, and they've all sort of grown up a little bit, and it's really cool. It's exciting to see a familiar face like Stallion. He says, "God, nobody will take me seriously. I tell you, it was tough shaking off the Highland Army like I did." I'm sure it was, Stallion. Good to see you're as fast as ever. That big mansion to the east belongs to Shu. How the does... I don't think there's supposed to be a "the" there. How does someone so young get so wealthy? Apparently by taking advantage of war. Guess what? Sometimes a person who sells piglets comes through here. Those piglets sure are cute. I want to see piglets. Sounds adorable. I heard that Master Shu used to study under a world-famous military strategist. I knew there was something special about him. If I weren't in such bad shape, I would have taken care of that Luca Blight by myself. Oh well. Sailors at the sluice gate can be pretty rough-mannered, so watch out. A gaudily dressed man just came up to me. I think he's looking for something. Welcome, are you looking to stay? Yeah, sure, I'll stay. And save our game. So it looks like this town has both like a tavern slash restaurant and an inn that also has a restaurant in it too. Lots of good places to get food here in this town. I'm not gonna bother you, kid. I'm out of here. I'm just looking around trying to gather some information. First Muse City and now our own south window. Yeah, it's bad, I'll tell you that for free. Now, they did say earlier at the tavern that this is Shu's favorite spot, so maybe he came here for a drink after we talked to him? No, it doesn't look like it. These are all the same people we saw earlier. Oh! I spoke too soon! Apple, you're still here? I'm sure you're aware, but Highland will be here in force sooner rather than later. I know that, but we're not leaving until you agree to help us. So what are you gonna do? Are you willing to get down on your knees and beg? If that's what it takes. No, Apple. No. No. This guy is a bit of a a-hole. I'm not... No. Stop it. It's okay, I don't mind. I beg of you, please help us. We need you. Apple, you... Please, please, I'm begging you. We need your help, Shu. Ugh, I'm leaving. I'm not thirsty anymore. Apple, have you lost your pride as one of Master Matthew's disciples? You should be ashamed. She should be ashamed. You should be ashamed for how you're acting. Of course I don't like to dirty myself on the ground before you, begging like a dog for all to see. But if necessary, I can cast aside what little pride I have. That's what I learned from Master Matthew. Let's go. Yes, sir. Come on, Apple, that's enough. No, if there's even the faintest glimmer of hope, please bear with me just a little longer, Ryu. Okay, I understand. Thanks. But from the look of things, Shu is going to avoid us from this point on. What should we do? Well, yeah, talking with him is getting us nowhere. Poor Apple was even groveling at his feet and it didn't do anything. Can we get any more information? Oh, this guy's moved. Whew, I know about the three of you. You're Ryu, that's your adopted sister Nanami, and that's Apple, student of Matthew the strategist. Am I right? Whoa! I love the music that just kicked in. Is Richmond some kind of, like, detective or something? It's kind of fun. Yes, you're right. How the heck do you know that? I knew it. I mean, once the greatest private eye in Radat is on the case, I can find out anything. So, you came here to get Shu the traitor to join you, right? Yeah, I know all about the scene in the tavern, too. How about it? You want to hire me to help? Give me 1,500 potch up front, and I'll dig up all the dirt you need on Shu. Honestly, that's not a bad deal. Sounds great. We haven't really made any headway here. Maybe you can help us out, Richmond. Okay, it's a deal. You folks head on back to the inn, fluff up your pillows, and get some shut-eye while I handle the rest. Old Richmond here always gets the job done, so don't worry. I'll come find you when I have the goods. You're staying at... Oh yeah, the Torn Inn. What? Of course I knew that. They have great soup. Try it. Okay, well, hopefully Richmond can find something that may be of use in us persuading Shu to help. In the meantime, I guess we just literally need to stay at the inn. Richmond told me about you. Please go up to the second floor. It was a success. Ah, what was there? Hey, you're the guy from before. How did you get in here? Whoa, easy there. I just came to deliver my report. Really? You really haven't done anything creepy? You think a hard-boiled dandy like old Richmond here would do something like that, Missy? Huh? What's going on? Please don't make a fuss. You see, I'm the type who likes to work fast. Now, it looks like this Shu person is trying to give you all a wide berth, but he has a big trade going down tomorrow night that he has to attend. They're making the deal at the port east of here, so if you wait at the bridge, you'll be able to get the jump on him. Well, that's a wrap for me. The rest is up to you. Be seeing you. Okay, I really like Richmond. He's fun, and I like his sort of accompanying music whenever we speak with him. Tomorrow night, eh? I guess, all we can do then is finish our night's sleep, and then we're gonna wait for Shu on the bridge to the east. Wait, on the bridge? What do you mean? Wait, you don't remember? Anyway, it sounds like we should go to the bridge over to the east of here. I guess Apple was so sleepy she didn't even realize what was happening. Okay, bridge to the east. Presumably that's this way? Aha, this looks like a bridge to me. We're the boatsmen who run this river. We go upriver and downriver, hauling cargo here and there. It's an easy life. According to that detective, Shu will come this way. Let's wait for him here. Yeah. Ugh, what's the delay? It's starting to get cold. Yeah. Hey, over there! There's nothing left to talk about. No, I'm not giving up. Apple, listen carefully. You're trying to be involved in a war. You have studied the execution of warfare. In the last battle, the fort of Victor and his mercenaries was taken because your strategy failed. How many people died? Do you even know? I want to slap Shu. I feel like at this point that would be the most effective strategy, is for Apple to just slap him square in the face and see if he smartens up a little bit. This guy's getting on my last nerve. Yes, I know. I was weak and ineffective, and that's exactly why we need your help. And if your strategy had proven successful, it would also have meant the loss of many lives. Can you really bear that burden? This here is a silver coin. It's of the sort I use when trading with the island nations south of the Tauran Republic. Find that coin, and I'll join you. What? In the freezing cold water? Wait, Ryu. Is that really a promise? Yes, but remember, you have to find the coin first. Why? This is such... Ugh. I don't know what it is about this guy. Actually, I do know what it is about this guy. He acts so superior, so morally ambiguous, and talks down to Apple. It really rubs me the wrong way. And now he's making us go on some dumb errand just to get him to help us? Hey, this is impossible. We're never going to find that tiny coin, so let's call it a day. Maybe Victor and the others will have come up with a good plan. Okay? Can we? No, we're going to find that coin. First, we'll have to stop the flow of water. Let's go to that sluice gate up ahead. I mean, Apple's more determined than I am. I guess she knows Shu before he was like this, so she's willing to sort of give him a bit of slack. Whereas if it was me, if it was up to me, I think I 100% would have done what Nanami suggested, left Shu far behind and tried to come up with another plan. But I trust Apple. The legend of Apple continues, and we'll see what we can do here. What? You need a boat? I got no plans to set sail right now. There's a burnt down old fort east of here, but there are Highland soldiers too, so watch yourself if you go there. Come to mention it, there was another kid who went that way a while ago. I'll keep that in mind for later. What do you want? This is no place for a bunch of landlubbers like you. Could you please close the water gate? The water gate? That's a funny joke, kid. This gate only gets closed a couple times a year for special reasons. Why in the hell should I do that for you? Just shut up, turn around, and get out of my face. Please, it's very important. You don't hear too well, do you, princess? I ain't playing around here. Am I gonna have to get rough? You can do whatever you want, but please, close the water gate. Apple, let's just give up. See? I'd listen to that little cutie's advice if I were you. What's up, Gin? Got some trouble? Hey, Amada, I don't know what the hell's going on, but these crazy kids won't get off my case about closing the water gate. Huh, that is pretty weird. But if they're giving you trouble, I'll take care of it. This guy reminds me of, like, Hercules. Look at him. The beautiful white smile, the prominent cheekbones, the bum chin, the muscles. I think this is this universe's Hercules. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. So, what's the big fuss? I take it the water gate is that thing over there? Yes. Can't you close it for one day? No, even just a night? I see. But sorry, little lady. We can't just go around opening and closing the gate for no good reason. Now, if someone's life was in danger, or there was some other emergency, things might be different. Many people's lives do depend on it. We need it closed to defeat the Highland Army. Huh? Does a water gate have something to do with the war? I mean, I am from down south and all, so I don't know how you folks do things up here, but I can't see how a sluice is going to change things. Please. Huh? Okay then. I got a soft spot for folks who got real steel in their eyes like you do. So here's how it's going to be. I'll fight you for it. You win, and I'll accept that you really mean business and close the gate. So, you in? I don't know how much success we're going to have against Hercules himself, but sure. I'm in. I knew you'd be up for it. I got a good eye for character, and you got a tough look about you. Anyway, you're a man in my book. Okay, let's do this. Here I come. Oh, wow. We're straight up dueling on the bridge. Okay, boy, here I go. That sounds like he's going to attack. So let's use special. Oh, he also used special. Luckily, my special attack did way more damage than his special attack. Youch, nice one. My hand's all numb. think he'll probably defend now? I'll just attack. Oh, we're doing way more damage. Even if I can't guess his hits, I think we'll be alright. I say that and he got a good counter in there, and things suddenly look closer. He's probably gonna defend now, so I'll just attack. There we go. Okay, it's my turn next. Sounds like he's gonna use a special, so I'm gonna defend. Yeah. I got him. Boom! That's an epic way to end a battle, with a dodge and counter. Good job, Ryu. That was awesome. It was so epic to have a duel on the bridge like that. Whoa, ouch, ease up there, Slugger. No need to knock my block off for real. Man, I didn't expect that. But a promise is a promise. We'll close the sluice, but only for one night. Got it? Okay, thank you so much. Hey, Amada, you sure about this? Huh? Yeah, these guys have a good reason, and a pretty important one at that. I'll take the blame if anything comes up, so help them out again. Sure, you got it. Gotta say, though, this is pretty odd. Are you okay? You're not hurt? Oh yeah, he's fine. Ryu's a lot tougher than he looks. I'm sorry. We don't have much time, so let's hurry and get back below the bridge. Okay. Time to find that dang coin. This water looks really cold. We have to hurry or we'll be out of daylight. We have to get in as soon as the water level drops. Wow, it's kind of beautiful down here. The way the light's reflecting off the water, there's some fireflies around. It's a perfect night to search around in some ice-cold water for a silver coin. Hey, are you okay? It's starting to get cold. I'm fine. You all can go back to the inn if you want. No, I'll help too. Three hands are better than one, right? Hopefully we'll find something. Hey, come on, enough already. We're never gonna find it. Hey, listen, we're not meant to find it. I saw the whole thing. What did you see? What happened when Shu threw the coin? He switched it out for a pebble just before the throw. It happened so fast that I wasn't sure what I saw. But that's why we'll never be able to find it. He would never do that. I'm gonna keep searching. God, we're gonna be here all night at this rate. I wonder if Shu actually did trick us. It would kind of line up with what we know about this guy so far. Apple says it's fine. Huh? You can go back. It's fine. I knew it as well. That Shu wasn't even willing to give me a fair chance. It's just, I didn't want to believe it. That's why... Please, go on back to the inn. Don't say that. Wait a minute! Did I find it? Hey! What's that? Huh? Really? Could it be? It is! It really is the coin! Really? Good job, Ryu! Yay! You're the best! The coin. Now Shu will... Apple. Shu! You promised. Yes, I did. You're freezing. Why did you have to do that? It was necessary. You're a strong girl. I may have inherited Master Matthew's talent, but you inherited his resolve, it would seem. So then... Yes, leave it to me. You now have a mind worth more than 1,000,000 soldiers on your side. Wow. Good to know Shu, is humble, right? Thank you. Can I see that coin? That rune on your right hand. Ryu, was it? You wouldn't happen to be Master Genkaku's adopted son, would you? How do you know about Grandpa Genkaku? There aren't many left to remember now, but the name of Master Genkaku has a special meaning for the city-states of Joustin. What do you mean? We'll talk about it after the battle. Right now, our main priority is defeating Solon-Ji and his troops. Ryu, I want to thank you for helping Apple. Between you and that rune on your hand, we might just have a chance of winning this war. Shu has joined us. But this coin... I wonder... Oh... I knew I loved that detective. Richmond said, "Heh, another job well done." That's awesome, actually. So there was no coin in the river after all. Shu really did trick us. But in the end, our good old detective friend Richmond saved us. That's fantastic. How did it go? Well, it could take some time since it was all so sudden. He needs to dismiss his workers and wrap up a few things. He said we should head back first without him, so let's go. Are you sure? He might be trying to trick us again. Don't worry, Shu isn't that kind of person. Let's go, Ryu. Okay, we came here and did what we had to, even though it took much more effort than I thought. I want to check in with Richmond before we go. Hey, good luck out there. I really hope we can recruit Richmond at some point, because I like that guy, and he really just saved the day. But for now, I guess we'll head back west to North Window, where we've set up our temporary camp in the Necklord's old castle. Along the way, we can fight a few bunnies, get some experience for Gengen. Oh, I actually didn't even get Gengen a level. I guess he's catching up to us now, so the bunnies are providing less and less experience points, but I'm sure we'll find a few more by the time we get back to North Window. It is a little bit of a trip, honestly. It's quite a ways to go. And we didn't get bunnies, we did get squirrels. I wonder how Muku Muku feels fighting a whole squad of super squirrels. Clearly he didn't feel too badly about it, because he participated in the battle and actually got a level up, so that worked out great. Alright, we made it back to the headquarters. I'm still finding my way around here. I still don't 100% know where I'm going at all times, but I think if we go up to the top floor, that's where, like, sort of the main meeting room is. Maybe not? Oh, no. Yep, here it is. Hey, it's Ryu and Apple. How was it? Were you able to talk to this great strategist fella? Shu promised to help us. He should be here soon. Guess the rest is in his hands then. Gotta wonder though, can we really rely on a guy who got tossed out by his own teacher? If you don't have faith in my abilities, then I suggest you leave at once. Phew, that was fast. Something else came up aside from my other errands, so I had to push my horses hard. I went through 3 steeds on the way here. Oh my god, Shu! Good lord. Hey, big guy, are you Victor? Yeah, I am, but... Listen carefully. Do as I say and act according to my plan, and we will rout the Highland forces with ease. I really still don't like this guy. Not only is he basically committing acts of animal cruelty, now he's here trying to boss Victor around? I've got one thing to say. This guy had better be as good as he says he is, or, you know, all of this crap is not even worth it. If you don't put your trust in me, it will be you who are the losers today. If you want to win, don't question me again. If you can't do that, I'll consider you an obstacle that needs to be removed. Hey, Apple, I'm starting to see why this guy got thrown out. And you, blue guy, you must be Flick. How many soldiers do we have? And now I'm blue guy? Sheesh. Anyway, if we count the women, children, and elderly volunteers, along with the former troop set of Mews in South Window, we have about 2,000 bodies, plus 1 crumbling keep. The Highland Army, on the other hand, has swelled its ranks to 20,000 after absorbing South Window's military when the city surrendered. So it's safe to say they've got us outmatched. Yeah, 10-1. Holy moly. I have a plan. If I recall, this castle played a pivotal role in turning back one of the Scarlet Moon Empire's many incursions. We also have 2,000 brave souls willing to fight, despite knowing the unfavorable odds against them. Our foes may be 20,000 strong, but not long has passed since they seized South Window. They will need to man garrisons throughout the region in order to quell uprisings. So in reality, they have only 10,000 soldiers to move as they please. Furthermore, 1/3 of these men are former soldiers of the South Window Army. Under the right conditions, we should be able to get them to join our side. If we can manage that, we will have a force of 5,000 to face 7,000. I'd say that certainly puts victory in reach. Huh, what a hustler. Listening to you makes me think we can actually win this. So, what exactly is this plan? Freed. Yes, sir. Infiltrate the Highland Army and spread word that all South Window soldiers will be executed when the war is over. Understood. Everyone else will stay here and defend the castle. We've got to buy some time. So what then? No reinforcements are coming, and I don't think Freed spreading rumors is going to be enough to convince the South Window soldiers to switch sides. The enemy will undoubtedly try to surround this castle. We'll have a small force slip around the main body of their army and attack Solonji's unit from behind. Striking directly at the enemy's general will shake their troops and provide the catalyst we need to ensure the South Window conscripts turn on them. Hold up a sec. This is a peninsula. How are we supposed to sneak around them if they have us surrounded? The Highland Army has only been in land battles. They have no experience on the water. For Solonji, the lake is just an obstacle. To us, however, this same lake is like a spacious plain with an excellent view. I've already been around to the neighboring villages to procure a few ships for our use. You're quite the thorough planner. I'm actually starting to really like our chances now. Woohoo! We gonna win! We gonna win! Alright, I'm game. So, who's going to attack Solonji's unit? I guess either me or Victor should be the... No, I've got someone else in mind for that role. Ryu, I'd like you to do it. That's an awful lot to ask when you've got 2 seasoned war heroes by your side. Instead, turn around and ask a kid like me. Wait, stop right there. What is this? All this stuff you're talking about sounds difficult enough, but now you're saying Ryu needs to do the most dangerous part? Ryu, I'd like you to do it. Okay. You have in your hand the key to stopping Highland and Luca Blight. We all need you. Well, everyone, there's no time to delay. Freed, I'll write down what you need to say to the South Window soldiers to convince them to switch sides, so... Aye, sir. For the memory of Lord Grandmire, for the people of South Window, I, Freed, will fight with every fiber of my being. Okay, we're counting on you. Victor, Flick, Sai, see what you can do to bolster the castle's defenses. Apple, I want you to handpick 300 soldiers from our army of 2,000. That will be Ryu's unit. Yes, sir. I'd really like to win for once. Don't jinx it. Well, there's no time. If we lose this battle, there won't be another chance. We need to be well prepared. Yeah, every battle against the Highland Army so far has resulted in a loss for us, so I'm very excited to maybe, hopefully, get a victory today. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. It's just that you slept so late, I started to... Well, you must have been very tired. You've been through a lot lately, but... How did it come to this? Why are you... Anyway, that Shu guy, I still don't think we can trust him, but for now I guess we have no choice but to fight. It'll be okay. I'll be here to protect you. Now, let's go. It's almost time for the battle to begin. Nanami joined our party. And I guess she's right. We have no time to waste. Before we go, though, we'll make sure we save our game. Alright, looks like everyone's already here. Hey Ryu, did you sleep well? This next battle's riding on you. The Highland Army has arrived. It appears they're trying to surround the castle. Okay, it's time. Victor, Flick, are you ready? Leave it to us. We'll keep this place safe. What about you, Ryu? Don't worry, I'm ready. Okay, commence the plan. Good luck, Ryu. Good luck. May fortune be with you, Ryu. Just don't do anything reckless. Good. They're just rats in a trap now. Crush them, you hear? Don't let a single one of them escape. Our forces are spread a bit too thin. If they should happen to flank us... Flank us? The only thing to our rear is the open fields of South Window. Don't worry, just get them. This ought to be fun. That old weakling in South Window gave up without a fight, so the boredom was killing me. Listen up. We need to keep leading these jerks on until Ryu and his team can slip around behind him. Hang tight, everybody. Time to defend our headquarters. The Highland Army versus the City-States Army. This is epic. There's nothing quite like an army battle to get the blood pumping, right? Especially when the music is this epic. Ryu, you have only one target, Solon G's unit. You can ignore all the others. Got it. That makes strategy easy, at least. So here's Team Unicorn, and there's Solon G. Unfortunately, we arrived in the forest, which makes moving a little tough, but I don't think they've actually noticed us yet. And even though we obviously have the weaker force in terms of numbers, we do have the crumbling walls of the keep, which really help us to hold out and defend. I don't think they've noticed us at all. That's incredible. Alright, let's get our first attack in on Solon G. Now, unfortunately, Solon G is mounted, which is not ideal. What the hell is this? Enemies to our rear, sir! Impossible. Where did they come from? We've been surrounded. Psh, they can try their stupid tricks. Call back the front lines. We'll pluck this thorn in our behind. Hey, look at that! The Highland Army. They're being beaten? Can you see that, everyone? Ryu's unit is attacking Solon G's. Really? Solon G's under attack? Ryu, now that is a young man who could lead us to victory. It's our chance to fight back. Victory? That's right, now's the time to rise up. For the people of South Window, for the memory of Lord Grandmire. Yeah, this is our chance! Destroy the Highland Army! Ryu, the plan was a success, now hurry back home. That's amazing, we got 3 whole units to switch sides. Okay, so now we're gonna have to fight Solon G. Can't believe how epic this music is. This is awesome. It's a perfect day for a battle. And we're really holding our own. Good thing Colgan's archers absolutely suck by the looks of it. Stormtrooper aim. Nice, that's 1 squad taken down. Oh, we're gonna win this. I'll give it up to Shu. As pompous and arrogant as he is, his strategy was a success. We would not have won this battle without him. Alright, so what can we do here? We can attack Solon G. Didn't do much. Our forces are pretty equally matched. I've got the cover of the forest and the element of surprise, but he has the experience and the mounted unit, so we're kind of at a stalemate there. Luckily, the rest of our units are doing a great job, so if we can get them to come reinforce us soon enough, we should be alright. Okay, so we've got Solon G and Colgan are here attacking me specifically, and then Freed is attacking Seed. This Highland Army unit is surrounded by 2 of the former City-States armies that have defected and joined our side. Then Gilbert's here. Flick, Gilbert, and Victor are all still sort of closer back by the trees. I'm wondering if the best thing to do is to just heal and wait for some of those reinforcements to come kind of help me out here a bit. Because I don't think I can take on both forces by myself, but at the same time, I don't think they can defeat me either. I think it's just going to be a bit more of a waiting game. Yeah, we're slowly but surely knocking down Solange's army. If I just keep healing, we should be able to hold out here for a bit until someone else can come help us. General G, we have to go, otherwise it will be they who surround us. I know that, you fool. Retreat! Full retreat! Nice! Woohoo! Victory is ours! We did it! We won! We won! We won, Ryu! They're running away! I guess it worked, huh? Yeah. That is awesome. We needed this one. Yeah! Commander Ryu's back! You did it, Ryu. You really did it! Bolgan glad. Pilika was worried too, but Ryu is just fine. Bolgan glad. Come on now. Everyone's waiting in the hall. Talk about a hero's welcome. Holy moly. The soldiers are lining the streets, just clapping and cheering for my return. This feels pretty good, especially after everything we've been through lately. You're famous, Ryu. You've become everyone's hero in a single stroke. Well, and he should be. This young fellow was the key player in running off those Highland jerks. Everyone's talking about you outside, too. They're calling you the Herald of Victory. We managed to win this battle, but we've already lost Lady Annabelle, and Muse itself is under Highland rule. The Joustin Alliance has come undone. Its remaining members are all too clearly on course to be destroyed one by one. North Window, too, will eventually face the hammer of Highland's main force, Luca Blight's White Wolf Guard. And when this day comes, we won't be able to contend with such an attack if we remain as we are now. We have but one option: gather more strength here, where we stand now. You're saying we should make this place into a base from which we can oppose the Highland army? Exactly. We already have the perfect receptacle for the people needed to do so. This castle. Now, all we need is the power to bring these people together, to show them the way. We need a leader. Shu, are you saying you're gonna be that leader? No, I'm afraid I must excuse myself from that role. For all my tactical genius, I lack what it truly takes to lead and inspire others. So what are we going to appeal? So what? Are we going to appeal to one of the mayors of the remaining city-states? I can't imagine any of them wanting to lead us, much less even help. No, the most suitable leader already stands among us. Ryu. No. Commander Ryu. You are the one to lead the new army of the Alliance. Please, show us the path to victory. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here. This is very, very similar to what happened in Suikoden 1. We got a base, we got an old castle, a little bit of a fixer-upper. Now we need to bolster our forces, and a young hero is being born right before our very eyes. Now, just hold it right here. Why? Why Ryu? This is crazy. Explain why it has to be him. Is it the name Genkaku, Shu? By Genkaku, do you mean the Genkaku? Commander Ryu, you are the son of the hero Genkaku, who was driven from the city-states 30 years ago. Upon your right hand is the very same bright shield rune that Genkaku bore before you. What? Really? No way! We've heard sort of rumors here and there that our master, our dad, was a hero. We don't know any more than that, but this is the first we've ever heard of him actually being the bearer of the bright shield rune as well. That's interesting. And on this day, you have defeated General Solange of Highland. Many people look to you for hope now, but most importantly of all, I've seen a brilliance in you, the kind of brilliance that this age needs. You must lead the Alliance army. That's a great deal to ask. Yeah, why does it have to be Ryu? We need your power to defeat the Mad Prince, Luca Blight, and to restore peace to this land. You say my power, but... Yeah, that's right. What do you mean by his power? The power to gather people, a nature that brings together the hearts of many. Commander Ryu, you possess these qualities. Many people look to you as a great source of hope. They look at you and see a bright future. They will gather. They will gather for their country, for their friends, for the blood that has spilled. And they will gather for you, Ryu. That is your power. Wow. That power. It isn't right to lay all that pressure on Ryu at once. Give him some time to think it over. Besides, I got something I want to talk to him about. Something that Annabelle didn't have time to tell him. Commander Ryu, consider all that I have said carefully. Then, when you've made your decision, please come back here. I have faith in you. Ryu, Nanami, swing by the tavern later. I'll tell you about Genkaku. Hey, what are you gonna do? I guess you can't make such a big decision so easily, huh? Hey, Ryu, do you really want that kind of power? Oh, forget about it. I'll stop there. You don't need me making you second-guess yourself. So what do you say? Should we go meet Victor in the tavern? I'd sure like to hear about Grandpa Genkaku. Or maybe you'd like to call it a night. Your big decision can wait until the morning, I'm sure. Nanami joined our party, and I definitely want to go speak to Victor. Annabelle did promise to tell us more about Grandpa, and obviously we never had the opportunity to have a conversation with her. So hopefully Victor can fill in a few blanks. He's the only one here. Hey, there you are. Don't just stand there all awkward. Come join me. Let's see. I guess you kids can't drink yet, huh? We came here because you said you'd tell us about Grandpa Genkaku. Hey, slow down. What's the rush? Anyway, this is a bit of a long story and not a very happy one either, just so we're clear. So what do you think, Ryu? Still want to hear it? Yes, I still want to hear it. Okay, but get ready. It's a long story. Before this latest conflict started, fighting between Highland and the city-states was mostly limited to minor border skirmishes. But maybe 30 years or so ago, Highland and Joustin fought a great war with both of their fates on the line. There's all kinds of theories about how it all sparked off, but the smart money's on it being the city-state's fault. Annabelle's old man, Mayor Darrell of Muse, led the Joustin forces, and the Highland army was headed up by the famous general Han Cunningham. Now, Darrell apparently didn't know left from right when it came to war, so pretty much everyone assumed it'd be an easy win for Highland. But then a hero appeared. I'm talking about your adopted father, Genkaku. Genkaku led a unit on a raid that hit the royal army right in the provisions, and bought enough time for Joustin to bounce back on the offensive. Suddenly, it was anyone's fight. Turns out Genkaku and Han were also from the same village in the borderlands, and pretty much best friends to boot. Guess they had a simpler way of doing things back then, because word has it those two would even have drinks together in between battles. They were also both well aware of how stupid and pointless the whole war was. And so, Genkaku and Han worked together to draw up a peace treaty. The citizens of both lands were sick of war and backed the accord wholeheartedly. All except one man, that is, the mayor of Muse City. There was one city by the border, your hometown of Chiaro, that Darrell refused to give over to Highland. And so negotiations broke down and the conflict began anew. That's when the King of Highland, Agari's Blight, made a suggestion. It's a pretty hardcore way of doing things if you ask me, but his idea was to stake everything on a duel between two champions. Darrell agreed to the idea, as did Han and Genkaku, who wished only that the war would finally come to an end. And so the stage was set for the two heroes to face each other. The time came for the duel to begin. King Agari's gave his sword to Han, and Mayor Darrell gave his sword to Genkaku. This was meant to show that each champion was fighting as a representative of their respective nation. But then, something happened. Genkaku wouldn't raise his sword. Darrell yelled at him to fight over and over, but Genkaku wouldn't budge. Time passed, and soon the spectators became furious at Genkaku for spoiling the honorable duel. With no other choice, Han knocked away Genkaku's blade, put his own sword to Genkaku's neck, and declared victory. That's how your town of Chiaro came to be Highland territory. Genkaku was labeled a traitor and ordered into exile by Mayor Daryl. He left the city-states without ever revealing his true reason for not fighting. Many years passed, and once Daryl stepped down as mayor, the truth of why Genkaku refused to lift his blade finally came to light. Daryl had secretly coated the sword he gave to Genkaku for the duel with poison. Genkaku was damned whether he won or lost. If he did lose, fine, and if he won, Daryl was planning to exile him for his underhanded treachery. Once Genkaku realized all of this, he couldn't bring himself to swing his sword. Though his name was cleared at long last, Genkaku never once set foot in the city-states of Joustin again. As for what happened after, well, you kids know about all that better than I do. Wow, so our grandpa was really a hero, and that's why Annabelle felt so bad, because the reason he was exiled was because of the treachery of her own father. I love how Nanami just fell asleep during the most interesting story ever about our father, but anyway. I guess in the end, living a quiet life with you two meant more to Genkaku than going back to the city-states to clear his name. Hey, wait a... well, she must have been tired. Anyhow, that was the type of life your grandpa led. But you aren't Genkaku's boy. You're your own individual person named Ryu. Don't ever forget that. Alright, it's pretty late. You should carry Nanami off to bed. You two are good kids. I think I sort of understand how Genkaku must have felt about you. Wow, I'm so glad we finally got some backstory, but it's good to know Grandpa was a hero. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I slept pretty good, but now today's the big day. We have to make our decision. We learned more about our history last night, and I think if anything, it helps put things into perspective for Ryu and what he needs to do here. Have you made up your mind? If you think I can do all of those things... Ryu, if that's what you've decided, then that's all that matters. I'll give you all the fight I got in me, if that's what it takes to beat that bastard, Luca. We'll be counting on you, Ryu, on the power you have in you. I know it's not much, Ryu, but I'll help out too. I'll work my hardest too, for South Window, for the late Lord Grandmire, and for all who have suffered at the hands of Highland. Commander Ryu, I too shall serve you with all the teachings and tricks I learned at the feet of my master. I also promise you that we shall triumph. Me too. I may not be very able, but what abilities I do have are yours. Come on, guys. This ain't a funeral. We just got our new leader, guys. We gotta celebrate properly. I would like to congratulate you as well. Dr. Juan! You're safe! I'm so happy to see you! I'm sorry I had you so worried. Dr. Juan, how did you survive Muse? Well, I was helped out by a kind soldier and managed to make my way here. Welcome, Dr. Juan. The soldiers will be delighted to know we have the most esteemed healer in all of Muse City among us. Your words are too kind. I can only hope that my small knowledge of medicine will be of some help. Ryu, thank you for having me. I will try to make myself useful to the people of this castle. Juan has joined us! Oh, that's right. What's the name of this castle anyway? Say, the kid's right. North Window Castle ain't gonna work, since North Window is the name of a village that no longer exists. Let's say we have Commander Ryu come up with a new name. Yeah, how about it, Ryu? Can you think of anything good? Alright, it's the moment of truth. So apparently the canon name for the castle in Suikoden 2 is widely known as Dunan. It makes sense. The subtext of the title of the game is the Dunan Unification War. So Dunan Castle, I think, sounds pretty good. Hey, Dunan Castle, that's a great name. We unlocked an achievement for obtaining the HQ in Suikoden 2. Yeah, I like it too. You'd like anything he thought of. Shut up, sis. So, this is our home. Dunan Castle. Dunan Castle! Dunan Castle! Dunan Castle. Well, I guess it's okay if it's the name our leader chose. Great, now that we got the castle named, how about that party? Whoa, talk about good timing for her to arrive. Huh? Who are you? I am Leknot, the keeper of the gate rune, the watcher of the great balance. Ryu, inheritor of the bright shield rune, the time for the stars of destiny to gather together is almost upon us once more. I hereby bestow upon you the tablet of promise. Upon it will appear the names of your followers, the source of your strength. Hey, another familiar face! I'm Lady Leknot's pupil, Luke, and this is the Tablet of Promise. You should be grateful that she's given you this. I'll also bless you with my presence. Not that I really want to, but that's what Lady Leknot has ordered. Alright, Luke has joined us. My eyes catch faint glimpses of the future, and yours is interwoven with the destinies of many. Your friend, the inheritor of the Black Sword rune, I see him in your fate as well. You both have hard roads ahead, and yet you must always look towards the future, Ryu. So, it's Victor and Flick. You're still alive? You little... Is this person a friend of yours? Yeah, kinda. We fought together once before. Bah, whatever. We'll have a real party next time. Rise and shine! Come on, get up! Up! You're the leader of the Alliance army now, so you gotta get it together. Maybe one of these days I can get an alarm clock, so, you know, I don't have to rely on my sister to wake me up every morning. Alright, well there you have it, folks. We not only managed to recruit the Master Strategist Shu, but then we repelled an attack from the Highland Army, totally took them by surprise. I have now been granted the title of Commander Ryu of the new Alliance Army, and Dunan Castle is officially our new home base. Things are really starting to come together here in Suikoden 2, and with the tablet, I guess now we're going to focus on recruitment and try to gather those 108 stars of destiny. Thank you everyone so much for watching today's episode of Suikoden 2, and I hope I'll see you guys back here again soon as we continue our journey together.